Ripple XRP holders, welcome back here to the channel. Man, a lot going on the regulatory and policy front. The markets are kind of lackluster here this weekend. Ethereum taking a dip, Bitcoin taking a dip, XRP struggling a little bit here below $3. Now, I still really like where we're heading here long term. I do think this is kind of after phase one of this cycle, we get a little pullback here to be expected, in August. And we'll see what happens here as we get into Sunday. Really, tomorrow's going to be a big day for the markets to kind of see where we're going to be heading into next week. But XRP still up 28% on the month. So when you zoom out here on the charts, I mean, we're still up 409%, guys, in the last year. So, I mean, it's not all doom and gloom here. And we do have some big storylines here with XRP. And one of the areas that I wanted to hone in on and focus in on in this video is the tokenization of real estate. Now, if you guys remember, there was a news piece that came out not too long ago that is going to have Dubai's real estate, $16 billion worth, be tokenized utilizing the XRP ledger. And this whole tokenized arena, man, it is massive. And it is a huge opportunity for some big players to come in. And there's a new story out about a company launching on the XRP ledger to tokenize global real estate. We're going to dive into that specifically. We'll also take a look at some charts and some overall market analysis as it relates to XRP as well. Here in the last 21 hours, XRP did see a nice spike in exchange inflow activity, indicating whales might be gearing up to offload or reposition a little bit. Inflows nearing 250 million. That usually means people are taking some profits off the table. So I'm kind of in a wait and see approach here. But we'll get into more of that later on in the video. I do want to get into this top story real quick, though. If you guys don't have my free newsletter, get it right now. Download my free newsletter for wealth strategies in crypto. Name and email is all we need. You're going to get this a couple times a week. We're starting it very, very soon, guys. There is a link down below at the top of the description. Definitely check that out. And you're not going to want to miss what we've got coming for you guys here very, very soon with the newsletter. And I appreciate you guys so much for all your support here on the channel. So let's get into this top story, because RealFi has launched XRP Ledger platform to tokenize global real estate. And guys, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe down below. I want to get this video out to the masses. You guys can help me do so. A lot of people watch these videos, they forget to subscribe. It's totally free to do it. All it means is you're going to see my content pop up more on your feed. And I've got you covered every single day. I'm putting out multiple videos for you guys. So definitely show your support there. But let's get into it. RealFi launches the retail platform coming up tomorrow, actually. The platform is going to tokenize real estate with the use of Real and XRP. So the market RealFi is focused in on the $650 trillion property market across the globe. XRP Ledger makes it possible in order to provide safe and efficient tokenization of properties. People can now buy tokenized real estate directly on the blockchain. And let me move myself down in here, a little easier to get through this. There we go. The XRP Ledger acts to transact with no network clog and very fast speed, giving an advantage to fractional ownership and digitalized property records across the world. Recently in Dubai, which I was referencing earlier on in the video, tokenized real estate was presented RealFi utilizing the tested blockchain security and managing quantities of assets. There are more than 63 million ledgers validating the platform on the side of investors. Tokenization of real estate makes an investment more accessible, transparent, and liquid, and the introduction is an indication of the increased use of blockchain in real life. Now, RealFi is going to be linking property markets with the XRP ledger. They're going to cooperate with developers to have the tokenized property listed globally. The investors buy the fractions of a property with the use of Real or XRP tokens. This way minimizes the difficulty of both small and big investors, and the site itself provides protection by using XRP Ledger bulletproof information. Smart contracts automate the process of compliance and transfer of property. RealFi looks to transform potential real estate wealth over $1 million into $1 billion by using blockchain real estate. XRP super well positioned for what's coming, guys. And we're talking about the big banks and institutions moving money cross borders. And then we're talking about the tokenization of US treasuries, equities, real estate. Keep in mind, Ripple is working alongside Ondo Finance as well. And there are some big players there. You know, if we come back out here, XRP sitting at 293 right now. But when we look at RWA protocols, you should have Ripple at the top. They don't list it here, but they should. They've got Stellar, Chainlink, HBAR, Ondo, Avalanche, Algorand. These type of plays right now are all on the top of my mind. And they're all assets that I personally own. XRP, XLM, Link, HBAR, AVAX, Ondo, Algorand. That is basically just coming right down this list by market cap. I want exposure to this entire sector right now. I know I've been saying this for quite some time, right? But to me, when we look at XRP, they're going to have the ability to make some huge moves on the company side with Ripple, right? When it comes to acquisitions, we saw that they acquired Hidden Road. I think they're going to be acquiring some companies to really tackle tokenization here moving forward. And they have the liquidity, right? They have the money to do so. Sitting at $174 billion market cap. They are the largest US-based company by a landslide when it comes to the capital that they have to throw at some of these companies. And I just want to put it on notice here that it is time that we take this whole tokenization thing extremely serious. And one of the areas is going to be real estate, and XRP is there. I mentioned, and what they're doing with Dubai. If come over here, we could type in XRP and tokenization Dubai, and you guys can see some of these top stories that pop up. Here you go. Right here. Ripple XRP's ledger playing a key role in Dubai's real estate tokenization project, enabling fractional ownership and global access to Dubai property through digital assets. The Dubai Land Department is partnering with Control Alt, a tokenization platform, in order to tokenize property deeds on the XRP ledger. This initiative aims to enhance transparency, security, and accessibility in the real estate market by leveraging blockchain technology. And this whole idea of fractionalized ownership is big, right? Because it's going to create a much better and level playing field, I think, moving forward for some people to get access to real estate this way. So if we come over and take a look at the weekly chart on XRP, we are certainly tumbling down here a little bit. But when we zoom out, I mean, things still look extremely good here. Okay. There are some storylines coming out like this. Has XRP already peaked? We asked some people. Answers might surprise you. And here you go. In both, historically, XRP has been a late-stage bull run performer. In both 2017 and 2021, it had explosive second legs after initial consolidation. XRP's 365, 366 high in July is a significant milestone, but most expert sources don't rule out the possibility of new highs later this year if strong market or regulatory catalysts materialize. For now, the price correction appears to be a healthy retracement after the swift rally, not necessarily the definitive peak of the cycle. Gemini was slightly less optimistic about XRP, so they asked ChatGPT as well. Also provided some skeptical scenarios. I think they're just covering their bases here. But I do think XRP is in line, if we continue this rally later this year, to set some new all-time highs. I still think, the $7 target is very much in line. Who knows? We could go even higher this cycle. Just going to depend on what they're going to do with interest rates, where everything kind of lands with regulation and the Clarity Act. So we've got our eyes peeled to all of that for you, and we'll be relaying all those messages. Make sure you guys are locked in. Hit that like button, subscribe down below. Appreciate you guys for watching. We'll see you guys in the next video.